Well, hey there, everybody. It's HeapCVA. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for coming by. Welcome to EmergeNYC. I think we're on number 20 now. Oh, my goodness. I kind of was not in the area when 0.3.5 and 0.3.6 were uploaded and pushed on us. Not in a bad way. I'm just saying it. That's what my term for pushing an update onto the web. Quite a few changes. I only have 0.3.6 list changelog up on the screen for me. I just didn't want to get too many things open and accidentally click over on the right hand monitor and drop the game to the taskbar. I really don't like to do that. So quickly. We're on 0.3.6. They're working on 0.3.7. When it comes out is anybody's guess. The things on the changelog, which you probably already know, but I'm going to read them anyway because it's as good for me as it is for everybody else to remind myself. The new World Trade Center option, because he had made a change to the old style World Trade Center, which is what WTC stands for. Now you have a toggle to change between the two. You can have the Freedom Tower or you can have the Twin Towers. It's totally up to you, depending on how you feel about all of those issues and what you want to see in your version that you have on your computer of this tech demo. They added plenty of new emergencies, lots of structure fires. I haven't seen a traffic accident yet. A whole ton of new buildings. Man, just drive around for a little bit. It's crazy. Added spotlights to streetlights, again with option to disable for performance. I haven't decided whether I want to turn that on or off. I think I'm going to turn it off for this video and see how it goes. Finally fixed the tiller trailer steering on 75 truck. So the X and C keys are functioning again. And will steer if you want to stack your hands on top of each other because it's one's right underneath the other. And the tiller moves quicker now, especially if it's the first vehicle out of the barn. It goes pretty fast. If it's the fifth vehicle out of the barn, not so much. But performance is improving with every update. Fixed the MDT messages not showing up for some calls, where you hear the dispatch, but you don't get the mobile data computer to come up, or terminal. Message boards, I have to do with the customization of the police cars. They finally got a stable fix for the spawning issue with both police and EMS vehicles for single player. No more disappearing ambulances and non-existent police cars. It's awesome. They had a physics bug in Central Park and vehicles were falling through the map. They fixed that. They fixed the manhole fire at 42nd and 5th, which last time I went there was a manhole fire there. Maybe it disappeared. I don't know. And that the MDT now automatically pops up when a new call comes in. And remember, F1 is your friend when it comes to the MDT, and sometimes you have to push the F1 twice to get it to disappear because sometimes when it pops up, I think it's waiting for you to push F1. I don't know for sure, but sometimes when I play this, I have to push it twice to get it to go away, sometimes only once. If it's blocking your vision and it wasn't on the keyboard map that you can click the question mark in the tech demo, F1 is your friend, and it will control the MDT, just like F2 controls the customizing for the police cars if you have a police car out. If you don't have a police car spawned on the map, F2 doesn't function. I like that. So, before we jump into the tech demo, let me tell you that I don't mess around with this gear that's on up here by the exit door. This yellow beauty here now, it's turning yellow. I'm not touching it. I had an issue with it before when he took the other control out. It's not necessarily all correct, and the volume still is broken in the slider. So it's easier to go inside the tech demo to make your changes. So I'm going to cut away, fire up the game because it takes about 2.5 minutes, sometimes more, sometimes less to load, and then we'll talk some more. So give me just a second. All right, here we are. We're sitting in the firehouse where 75 truck and 30 engine are. Let me make an adjustment real quick because every time I start, I have to do this. It always starts at 100% and blows my eardrums out. And I'm also bumping up the rendering distance just a skosh. Those are good. Now, let's talk about these two buttons here. That is the F1 and F2 button. Like I said before, they are up here because if you looked on here, you'd notice it doesn't say anything. And it really fouled some people up. Just don't worry. Right now, I'm sure he'll add it eventually. This is something that needs updating anyway to add these to here. So we popped an alarm. I'm going to ignore it. Notice I had to hit it twice because we're going to do some other things real quick. So let me back out. Now, remember, he hasn't added any furniture, anything to any of the other stations yet. So we're going to zip across town to this side of town and go up the street to right here. Now I understand the messages that I got from people about the hidden fire station or secret fire station. This is 54 engine, 4 ladder, and I believe that's 3 or 9 battalion, 9 battalion. This is actually, I believe, a real fire station in the city of New York. It doesn't have any fire apparatus in it. In the tech demo, it's empty. I think it's more of a kind of a tribute building that he added to the tech demo than it is an addition of a fire station that I believe actually needs to happen in the tech demo. It's still a cool addition. I like it a lot. So that's that. So let me turn this way, go up a little bit, and let's fly with all speed up over here. So right now, sometimes I have to seesaw back and forth to get the height that I want. I don't know why that is. It nonetheless is required of me. I like that he added over here on this side of the island kind of thing, and it adds a little bit additional real estate to the map. So here's the Freedom Tower, the waterfalls where the location where the names are etched for the incident that happened in 9/11. There's the building that is the subway station, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this is the way life is more or less now. If you want the original World Trade Center, you just click and all of a sudden you have twin towers. As you can see through the building, there's the gold apple. And so this is very much the way it was way back when, to an extent. It's not perfect, obviously, because the map isn't perfect. So what I can tell you is load whatever version of this makes you feel better. I know a lot of people will never really get over what happened that day and the following days and weeks, the months, the years. I understand that. It's okay. Don't bring up the other one and you won't have to be reminded of it. If you want to see it because you're not from New York and you're just kind of curious, that's fine. It's not a slap in anybody's face. It's probably more curiosity than anything else, but it's not meant to get anybody angry. And I think it's pretty awesome that FlipSwitch added that into the game. I'm very impressed. So that being said, they haven't added any more furniture to any of the buildings yet. I think the only one that we can actually functionally look at is over here. And that is this one right here. Let me see. I got to zoom in. Gosh, this takes a long time. And get as flat as I can. I got a zigzag. So that's still at one call. So we're not missing out on anything yet. So as we get down here, notice how I can catch the height if I do it just right. I'm getting better at it over practice. Whoa, I had a little skip there. So here's 49 and 68. Notice that we have the furniture, the plasma vent stacks have been installed, which exhausts the exhaust gases from the diesel motors out of the building versus letting them leave in here. When I first started in the fire service, we didn't have these, and you just breathe smoke because we had a mix of gas and diesel engines. The kitchen's right here. It's pretty nice. I didn't mean to go that fast. I apologize. And this is a shop back over here. This is the only station that's so furnished. In 3.7, they'll probably get some more interiors in some other fire stations. That would be pretty cool. They're hoping to get some more multiplayer traffic fixes, more emergencies, more map work. Obviously, there'll be map work forever. Functionality to the MDT, which would be pretty cool, so you could actually push these buttons and get them to do something like 10.8 or any of the other 10 codes. Man, am I really going to have to learn them now. Notice that it disappeared because the incident disappeared. Add return to main menu buttons. Focus on fixing all New York PD bugs and improving handling in vehicles. That would be really nice. And fix bright building near Squad 28. That's not the only one that's lit like that, though. He mentions that in the notes, but there's one over here too, kind of catty corner from 4968. So that's that. On my list of things that I'd really love to see in the next updates, stretch the time frame out so that getting from the fire station to an incident that's 2 blocks down the street, while it takes you 45 seconds in real time, takes 5 hours on the game clock, if you will, even though it's not really a game. It needs to be stretched out. When it dispatches you to an incident, you can't get all of the units on scene before the call goes away. I don't mind. It'd be nice if you could click something to show that you're on scene and it starts a timer. And I don't even know if that's possible, but to now the tech demo knows that you have vehicles on scene, and it's going to kind of move in a direction. It doesn't have to put the fire out per se or let it diminish. Just let me get apparatus on the scene. I have yet, maybe one call, had the opportunity to set up a ladder truck on an incident, because the incident usually goes away before the 3rd, sometimes the 4th unit gets on scene. So that is, it's been that way since the beginning. To me, it drives me crazy. I've heard people mention that even in multiplayer, with everybody driving the vehicle, they can't get all the vehicles on the scene, and they all want to set something up or do something. Poof, the incident's over. And sometimes it's a significant event, and it shouldn't go away that quick, especially when we have a first alarm assignment, and that's it. You can't make any more fire apparatus show up. Now, that being said, let's talk about a fix that's a long time in the making, but really, really, really is something nice. Now, we all know, and I'll put a Fortis ambulance on the site, and we got a structure fire. So 160 or 3rd Avenue and Marcos. Easy for me to say. I know exactly where that is, believe it or not. So let's do this real quick. You can hear him talking about the dispatch. I just got to stay away from that open door thing because it's too close to everything else. So it's right literally behind us. But if you follow the roads, because we're on a one-way street, I got to go up and around. Let's see if we really get an incident here. It says structure fire. Oh, there we go, right there. That's nice. So 49's unseen first. Obviously, I'm trying to figure out exactly where that is. I'm gonna set up here. Back up a little bit because I gotta leave room for the ladder trucks. We'll drop out of control, and I want to see. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th story, blowing out of one room. Let's see how many vehicles we can actually get physically on the scene before the incident vaporizes on us. I got to keep reminding myself to turn right before I turn left, getting the truck out of the barn. We should be able to get 68 up, which would be not the first, but one of 3. Like I said, very rarely is the fire close enough for me to get in that position. It usually, the fire goes out long before I get to that opportunity. All right, where are we going to go? We are going to go... We're going to go right here. So... Did we miss the engine? I want to see. I did miss it. Ain't that a beauty? So now, I think that's about as far as that goes. So we will go right to here, and it becomes basically an escape ladder. So that's all good. I kind of like that. So that makes 32, and I pushed the wrong button again. They need to reorganize the buttons slightly for me. Just me alone, nobody else. Not really. You just feel like that sometime. We know 32's not far away, and I would love to get 4 units on scene. Now I'm down to 41 frames per second. Not really certain what the deal is with that. It could be the distance drawing thing. I've had good luck and I've had bad luck. It depends on whether the planets are aligned or something, because it certainly has nothing to do with anything I can actually put my finger on. You can see, we can see the smoke from here, so we know it's still an active scene, which is good. That helps me. I think he's going to go ahead of 68. Let's see. We're doing good so far. There's still a bell showing. I'm still over 40 frames per second. That's fine with me. Wow, we really swung wide on that one. You can tell that whatever the lag is now is not graphics lag. And so that's not uncommon in unfinished games to get good graphics, but the game isn't able to do the things that it's being asked to do. Other things, you know, that are part of it. It is kind of a cool video right about there. And so we are going to set up right here. So everything's up. Let's see if we can reach. How far we can reach up the ladder. Whoa. Not what I wanted. There we go. I wanted to see. I'm not going to be able to go up high enough. My guess is I could drop it in this window and that's about it. Now, my guess is I've probably gone through the window. I want to see if I can see the orange pop out of that bit. See it? There it is right there. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. But you notice the fire went out. So that's as good as we can get. Like I said, I really hope this gets fixed. Now, we talked about this, and I'm just going to leave these guys here. It's a fire alarm, and I'm going to ignore it. Let's talk about what was fixed that is just nifty keens and aces. Literally nifty keens and aces. And that is that you're able to spawn vehicles. Now, I still can't, I don't think I can click on another one and get it to function. That was something they still need to work on. I do like that when you do it, it doesn't stack the vehicles on top of each other. Notice how it spreads them out. If we do police cars, I don't know why it spins them like that. I get dizzy every time that happens. Same difference. It just kind of spreads them out on the street. And I love that. And notice that now I'm kind of curious if now I dropped out. Okay, now I'm in charge of this one. Go out, in charge of that one. Cool. Now let's see if the ambulances function the same way. So that's this one here. Drop out, pick that one. That's actually nice. That is exactly what I was hoping for. Now, if we can just have an incident last long enough that I can get an ambulance on scene and get police for crowd and traffic control, I'd be a happy camper for right now. So I think I'm going to stop right there. More to follow when 3.7 comes out. If I see anything else, I'll let you know. Sometimes he sneaks stuff in that don't follow the changelog as often, or he's putting something in to see if it works. If he hears complaints, he pulls it out. If not, it stays in. So thank you so much for coming by my channel. I so much appreciate it. I like the comments. I like the thumbs up and down, even the thumbs down. I mean, you're helping me make better videos. Thanks for your patience while I was not in the area. I appreciate it. And if you got any questions, comments on this particular version of EmergeNYC, leave them in the comments for this video, and I'll get back to all comments and questions as fast as I can. I try to do it within 48 hours. Got to go to the dentist tomorrow, but other than that, I got nothing going on. If you don't have a comment or question, no problem. If you could leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down, tells me if a thumbs up, I did a great job or a good job, and a thumbs down means I need to start over. It was terrible. Those things are roadmaps for me to get better and better and better. That being said, hope you're having a great day or a great evening wherever you are on the planet. Hopefully everything's going your way. Hope you got to do everything you wanted to do today or this evening. You know, and I know we'll see each other, or at least talk to each other in the next video. You guys have a great week and take care.